Welcome to another episode of the Love Hub channel where we give love relationship tips and advice to women. In this video, we're going to talk about 8 things men want but don't ask for. Shout out to Rosel Style, Angela, and Srilatha Yakari. Thank you so much for continuing to watch our channel. For topic requests and shout out requests, please like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let's start the video. Thing number 1. The room to chase. The thrill of the chase isn't something only men love to experience. All of us get a kick out of striving hard to get the best out of life. But sometimes, during dating women, unconsciously block guys from enjoying the chase. If you're always the one initiating dates and texting him, you're not actually allowing space for him to feel the urge to pursue you. You take the excitement out of the relationship when you're the one doing all of the pursuing. This isn't about playing games. It's about him knowing he's consciously choosing you and not being pushed into anything. If he's into you, he will find his own way of expressing it to you. You have to be willing to be in the receiving end of a relationship, especially in the beginning. Not everything can be achieved by going after it. If you're going to pursue him, be prepared for him to be scared and to run away. Thing number 1 that men like but would not ask for is the room to chase and pursue you. Thing number 2 that men want but don't ask for is respect. Men and women tend to feel differently about what it means. Think about those conversations where you're venting about your day at work. Your guy inevitably jumps in to offer solutions. Then, you can call him as a problem solver. You, on the other hand, may not need him to fix your problems. You just want to talk about them and for him to listen. When you tell him you don't need his help, it feels like disrespect to him, even though that's the last thing that you mean. Men often feel respect as love, and if you disapprove of him, what he does, how he dresses, or why he responds in such a way, he'll have a hard time trusting you with his emotions. A guy actually feels more than what he lets on. He can sense a change in our vibration. He notices little things like changes in our tonality. He knows when we are upset or mad or faking admiration. That's why it's so important for him that you genuinely respect him, that you genuinely believe in what he can achieve in life and his contribution to your life. Thing number 2 that men want but don't ask for is respect. Thing number 3 is the acceptance of his help. No doubt that you are independent, confident, and entirely capable of looking after yourself. But that has absolutely nothing to do with allowing your man to help you. We all love to feel needed, and this is a way he can show his love through action rather than emotion. Remember that men prefer to share their love with you through action and acts of service over, sweet things like notes and poetry. It's not about being a damsel in distress. Men love strong women who know how to face challenges, whether it be an emotional upset or changing attire. But when he offers to carry your bags, even though they're not heavy, he's expressing the desire to make you happy, to make life easier for you, and to feel useful to you. Men want to feel needed. And one thing that you can do to help him feel this way is to accept his help even when you don't need it. Thing number 3 that men want but don't ask for is acceptance of his help. Thing number 4 is space. If you've experienced whereby a man doesn't want to let you out of his sight, you'll know how it feels to be suffocated. It's basically one of the fastest ways to end a relationship, no matter if it's you or him putting the paper bag over it. After all, A relationship isn't a merger of two people into one. It's an invitation to go on a journey together as separate individuals who both require space along the way. Thing number 4 that men want but don't ask for is space. When they are stressed, when they are overwhelmed with problems at work, they don't need you hovering over them or offering help or wanting to process things verbally. What they need is some alone time to think about and distress about their problems. Don't worry if he needs your help. He will ask for it. But for now, the only thing and the best thing you can do for him is to let him know that you're there if he needs you, and then give him the space he needs to think it over alone. Thing number 4 that men want but don't ask for is space. Thing number 5, compliments and appreciation. A man is probably never going to ask you to compliment him more, like he needs his ego to boost. It's more likely that he's complimenting you all the time, whether it's because you look pretty, you said something funny, or you did something very good at work. But he needs reassurance too. He is human as well, and there's nothing wrong with a little ego stroking. In fact, compliments help boost his confidence, and when they're coming from you, it'll help him feel loved. Remove the need for him to cheat by giving him lots of compliments, appreciation, and validation. You don't want to withhold this from him and for some other woman to be his source of compliments and appreciation. Give him this even when he's not asking for it. To add more, tell him what you think is great about him. The more you'll see those attributes. What you compliment is what you'll see him keep repeating and what you'll see him keep on doing, because it's like a verbal reward for the things that you like him doing for you. When you reward these actions, he's more likely to do them again in the future. Thing number 5 is compliments and appreciation. Thing number 6 is sexual variety. It's impossible to talk about what men want women to do without talking about sex. Sexy lingerie, different positions, a hot makeout session in public, or anything new. No doubt, it will really drive him wild. He won't want to ask for it, but he will want it. It's also one of the best ways to create intimacy and keep the all-important fire alive in your relationship. After all, physical connection is one of the most important aspects you also need to consider when entering a relationship. So get into your wild side. Suggest new things you can do in the bedroom or listen to what he wants when he asks for it. Thing number 6 is sexual variety. Thing number 7, for you to keep your spontaneity and passion. A guy loves it when you have your own opinions, express what you like and don't like, and make risky choices that bring you happiness. He also loves to be curious about you, to be surprised by your spontaneous actions, and to feel challenged by what's on your mind. This kind of attitude means you're comfortable with yourself, have your own life, and trust him enough to show it to him. Thing number 7 is for you to keep your spontaneity and passion. No one wants a boring partner that agrees with everything he says and thinks. Thing number 8, he wants you to be his buddy. It means being on his side and accepting him just as he is, just like a true friend would. Too often, even at the beginning of relationships, it's easy to fall into the trap of liking most things about a new lover while thinking you'll just change the things that you don't. But you won't. Worse still, you'll make him feel like you're not on his side, that there's something wrong with him, and that he can't act like himself around you. And a true friend would never do that. You have to accept him for his flaws as well as what the things you like about him. If you do want him to change certain things, you can suggest it to him, but don't become a nagger because his buddies would never nag him. Be on his corner, be his best friend, and encourage him to become a better person without forcing him to do so. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Love Hub channel. For topic requests and shoutout requests, please like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Again, thank you for watching the Love Hub channel and hope to see you in our future videos.